Hey, what's up guys? Edward Daily Crypto here. In this video, I'm going to be showing you why I'm taking this trade. I think it's going to be a profitable short trade. So what I'm looking at here on my 5-minute time frame, I see a lot of struggle and I see this is getting tangled up. It's possible that I could see a bearish cross here soon. Now on the 5 minutes, the RSI is also oversold. Overbought right here when it's above 70 or trending along 70. It generally means it's overbought. People are paying too much for it at this point in time. And here I can see on the ADX that this trend has gone up and it's starting to lose strength. So I'm also taking note here of divergence. Divergence on RSI is one of my favorite signals to trade off of. Sometimes there is a such thing as false divergence, where you could take a divergence signal and it ends up being false. But in my experience, divergence is pretty reliable when it comes to, for me, when it comes to placing my trades. So here I can see this is an example of divergence, RSI divergence, as price in the candlesticks is making a higher high, while on the RSI it's making a lower high. So to me, this sounds like I should take a short trade. If you don't know much about the RSI divergence, we have another video about that, multiple videos actually, that you can check out and touch up to learn more about the RSI and all these indicators that I'm using here. These are my favorite indicators. I'm using the exponential moving averages, 9, 26, 50, 100, 200, the RSI, the MACD, and the ADX. These are my favorite indicators. Sometimes I'll use nitrous bull as a confirmation, but if I'm wagering here, see, I don't have a bear signal yet, so I may be going against the trend here. And sometimes I'll use this support and resistance to show me the immediate support and resistance trends that are active. So, but not all the time. This is generally what I use, is the EMAs, RSI, MACD, ADX. So here, let's zoom into this now. It looks like price is really good for a short opportunity. So let's just go ahead and take a market price right now, set our stop loss to just above the recent swing high. So if price comes above this swing high, it's possible that this uptrend is going to continue, and we want to get stopped out of that position. So now at a 0.25% stop loss, we want to go at least 0.25% for 1-to-1. But to be honest, that is a small trade, which could be hit here. So I'm going to try and bring it just about halfway down to the yellow line here, which is my 100 exponential moving average on the 1-minute time frame. If I look over to here on the 3-minute time frame, it's not even to the 26 exponential moving average. And if I look over here, it's not even to the it's not to the 50 moving average. And if I look over here, it's not to the 26 moving average. So this is a multiple time frame analysis view that I'm looking at here. I want to take this short opportunity, so I put it in just right there. So we're going to see how this plays out. And if I could try to chase other targets, so here's obviously a line of support, right, on the short term on the 1-minute time frame. So this could be a potential take profit target outside of this. Now I don't want to lower this all the way here, because that would mean I'm trying to force at least this one. Whatever my risk to reward ratio shows, I want to at least try and get that achieved. Anything after that is a blessing, and I should try to chase it by adjusting my stop loss and my take profit targets. So there's obviously a TP2 that we can try and aim for, and here would even be a TP3. I will put it just a little bit before, honestly, so that way it has a better chance of getting hit. If you bring it all the way down, it could still be hit and it's a greater percentage, but here you see there's a better likelihood of it being hit. So now from our entry, let's just go ahead and see if we get, let me take that back, didn't mean to do that there. Now from our entry, we can see to TP2 would be 0.71%, and to TP3 would be 0.95%. So this is what it looks like on other time frames. It's possible that we could see a retrace back to that, and this trade gets hit. So for now, I'm just going to leave this screen recording, and this is going to be recording in real time. I'm going to turn off my mic. Unless I need to say something else, I will, and talk about what's going on. So right now, Basically what I'm looking to do is price is forming this downtrend now. I can see a series of lower highs being formed, so I'm counting on this downtrend to come out a little bit longer so I can get my take profit hit if this stays valid. But I'm just going to remove that for now. So this is what we're kind of anticipating here, and we can see that the candlesticks are looking to reject on the 1 minute time frame right now, look to fall underneath this 9 and may start to use it as resistance on the way down. If I put my cursor here, it's going to show that. Yeah, there's no way I can get that out. So if I put my cursor here, you can't really see what's going on, but we're counting on this to be rejected, and we're counting on it to show rejection along the 9 EMA like it did in these candlesticks and continue down, hopefully to get our take profit target reached. Alright, so coming back over here, I want to add some commentary to this. So this actually looks like it could be bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence. This is sloping down and this is sloping up, so it's possible that we might actually get a check somewhere around here, maybe along one of these EMAs, and probably shoot out that way. I'm just seeing this as whenever I map this divergence, obviously this wasn't here. Now that it is here, kind of makes a little more sense. So it's possible we could be running into that. Just wanted to point that out. I am going to delete that and delete this. We're going to keep this trade open. At this point, if you are noticing something like this, you may want to escape with profits that you have. As you can see, we're already in profits. Or you can try and stick to your original game plan if you think this will still stay true. But as new information is presented to you, don't be afraid to change your idea. It doesn't have to go to your stop loss or your take profit target for it to be a successful trade. If you manage it properly, that's successful. So if you want to get out now for profits, or in whatever trade you might be taking, if new information is presented to you and you see something like I think I might have just saw, then don't be afraid to change your mind, get out of your position early or whatever. But I'm going to let this one ride. I think that divergence is going to hold true. Alright, so I'm jumping back on the mic again real quick to talk about this position. So here I can see that it's actually checked now my 100 EMA. So this is the 100 exponential moving average, this yellow line here. So it's possible now that this might start to flip back up. We could see a bullish cross come here, and we could see these two entangle once more. Now, if you wanted to take your profits now, again, wouldn't be a bad idea. Even from your entry, you're still up 0.26%. So that's not bad. You can walk away now with your profits, or you can try to let it ride to TP1 and ultimately to some of these other TP goals. So I'm going to mute myself again and we'll see what happens. Alright, so here we go. You can see that we just got our TP1 filled. Now this thing is dropping off the face of the earth. It's checking 50 EMA here. Still have quite a bit of ways to go before hitting the 50 EMA. So now, if you want to adjust your stop loss, see, there's no reason to have this stop loss valid anymore if you haven't adjusted it yet. So now you want to move this stop loss to at least your entry, maybe just above your entry, or you can even put it to TP1. So that way, if price continues to go down, you can try and chase more profits. But if it comes back up, now your adjusted stop loss would be here. So if price comes back to this point right here, price comes down and then comes back up here, you get stopped out for profits. And that was the initial take profit goal that you had in mind. So this is how you can attempt to chase the profits down even lower. Like I said, if you think that some of these are going to be filled, then you might want to do that. And if this gets filled, then you can move your stop loss here. And now, if price comes to here, you can chase it to here. And if it comes back, automatically it's going to be closed at your stop loss for a profit. So now that you are in profits, that's the hardest part, is getting in profits. Now that you are in profits, you need to maintain them. So if you had just moved your stop loss to where I said as we were talking, you would have been stopped out for a profit, the initial profit that you imagined. Nothing wrong with that. So there you go. I hope that this was helpful. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more of these to show you what actually goes through my mind while I'm trading, how you can make adjustments, how some people do make adjustments, things like that. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope it was helpful.